For those of you who do not know, this is Nigel Farage. Farage was a pivotal figure in the 2016 Brexit campaign, leading to the United Kingdom's vote to leave the European Union. Following the referendum, he went on to form the Brexit Party, which later became Reform UK, continuing to advocate for a clean break from the EU and championing populist, right-wing causes. Farage testified before a U.S. House Judiciary Committee hearing on September 3, 2025, titled, Europe's Threat to American Speech and Innovation. His purpose was to warn that UK speech laws are creating an authoritarian situation that harms businesses and could set a dangerous precedent for the U.S.
And so now we've got, as the chairman illuminated a moment ago, we've got this issue involving Graham Lanahan, who here in the United States made a joke and then is arrested in the UK, correct?
Yes, he's being arrested, or he was arrested for comments that he posted while here.
And that's correct, Mr. Farage, you agree?
It is.
And that joke had something to do with, as I've looked it up, trans-identified males and female-only space, and he made some joke about that issue.
That's exactly right.
And so we've got now someone being arrested for alleged transphobia or some sort of hate comment involving a joke on another continent. Now, in the meantime, we've had Mr. Farage talking about Lucy Connolly, right? And her fate, which I understand she got sentenced to something like 31 or 32 months for having put out a social media post. Now, that social media post has been alleged to have tied to some incitement. She deleted the post, but the post was in response to violence, right? And on the heels of a whole lot of issues involving crime in the UK. Whatever the connection is, right, we're saying there is crime in the UK. Now, here's my question, Mr. Farage. How do you feel from the standpoint of borders in the UK? Are open borders healthy for either the United States or the UK?
No, they're disastrous.
And are they having a deleterious effect with respect to crime and culture in the UK?
Yes, they are. It's been a debate that's been very difficult to have without being screamed at, but we are now having that debate.
And so now we've got a moment here where we've got someone being put in jail for putting out something on social media that is allegedly transphobic. And so my question is, I wonder what's going to win out? What's going to win out when the questions of Islamophobia and the tenets of Islam mash up against transphobia? What will the determiners of truth in the UK government decide? What will those who make decisions about what we can say and what we cannot say do when these worlds collide? Would you have any comment on that, Mr. Farage?
In the Lucy Connolly case, it's very interesting that this horrific murder of 3 young girls happened. The country was in very deep shock, very deep shock. The government deliberately withheld the truth about who the perpetrator was. And it led to a sea of speculation. It turned out ultimately that the man that committed those murders was in fact UK born, had not come over on a boat, as was being said on social media. Just goes to show that actually, however bad the news is, people deserve to know the truth about a situation. It stops that frenzy of speculation.
Farage went on to say, this could happen to any American man or woman that goes to Heathrow, that has said things online that the British government and British police don't like, Farage told the House Judiciary Committee on Wednesday. It is a potentially big threat to tech bosses, to many, many others.